See, here's the thing. The more my mind is free and clear, the more I can discern what's real and what isn't. The more I can really navigate through life and not be impacted, meaning everything used to bother me, everything. Now it's just laundry on the balcony, you know. I could read the newspaper and get, by page 2, be in an uproar internally. So I'm not saying we shouldn't care about things. I'm not saying we don't see what's going on. I've worked with people who have done some pretty bad stuff. Now, I certainly don't agree with the fact that they did that. And they're locked up for a good reason. But I understand why it happened, okay? And so because I'm able to see that, to see them beyond their behavior, and see the psychological innocence, and I know that's a hard one to swallow. Given a person's level of consciousness or understanding that their experience comes from the inside, to the level that people see that will drive how they are on the planet. So somebody who goes out and robs a bank, actually I just read this in my morning paper, somebody robbed a bank near where I live. They went in and robbed the bank. Now, a guy came into my class, and he was upset because I shouldn't be here. And so the guys go, well, why? He said, well, they're charging me with robbing a bank, which is pretty, serious charge, with a weapon. And the guys are like moving away from him. Okay, you robbed it. Well, I said, well, did you? I rarely do this. Well, did you rob the bank? He said, well, yes, I did. And I said, well, I don't understand then. Why do you think you shouldn't be here? I just shouldn't be here. And I thought, okay, we'll just let that one be for a while. Well, guess what? I think 5 weeks into the course, he comes up to me right before we start, and he says, I need to apologize to you. I said, okay. He said, I can't believe I robbed a bank. He did. He could not believe he's a businessman. I forget. He's a businessman, no criminal record, nothing. And he said, I was under a lot of stress. Our mortgage was due. I was probably going to get late. I mean, the man was in such stress, and he was driving by a bank, parked the car, went in and robbed the bank. An impulse thing. And still, the reason why he thought he shouldn't have been locked up, he said, they didn't see me do it. That was his logic. They didn't see me do it, so therefore, well, that's how he put it together. And boy, everything came crashing down on him. And yeah, it just out of the blue, this happened to him. Now, he was just on another planet in so much stress. See, I see states of mind. I don't see people. I see behavior, but I see what's behind it. Now, that doesn't mean I agree with it or excuse it, but I understand how it came about. And so that changes. See, that keeps me from being impacted. That helps me stay in my grounding and stay, in my solidness in the face of all of that. And because, we can live life getting in an uproar about everything. And there's a lot of injustice in the world. Sometimes you almost can't believe how bad things are. Well, if my mind is in this depth of whatever you want to call it, that in and of itself helps. That emanates from me in my day-to-day interactions. And who knows who I'm going to impact.